One of many under suspicion was radical leader Lim Chin-siang. Giving a rare interview at his union headquarters, he confronted accusations.
I'm sick to answer this question. This is not the first time I'm being asked the same question. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life to answer this question. I tell you categorically, I'm not a communist.
But in raids across the island, Lim, Fong, and more than 200 left-wing colleagues were arrested. They would not emerge from prison for another 3 years. Unchallenged in his party, Lee Kuan Yew could now prepare for the elections ahead. In July 1961, Lim Chin-siang led a mass defection from the PAP. Setting up the far-left Barisan Socialist Party, he campaigned passionately against merger. With the masses flocking to the new banner, the PAP faced total collapse.
We are quite confident if there is a general election, we can beat the government. Well, whether we beat the government, no, but I'm sure the government will be defeated. I'm quite confident today. We can wait for them.
The radical leftists stood a real chance of unseating Lee Kuan Yew from power. With elections imminent, 3 unlikely bedfellows were brought together by the fear of Singapore becoming a pro-communist enclave. The British colonial rulers, the anti-colonial Chinese Prime Minister, and the Malay leader suspicious of Chinese intentions. The Tunku reluctantly conceded that Singapore could merge with Malaya, but only when unfinished business with the leftists had been taken care of.
In January '63, Tunku decided that he wanted them locked up before he took over. He wanted the burden to be carried by the British. And I said, let's wait until after merger. Tunku says, no, we arrest them now, or there will be no merger.
A final showdown with the pro-communists was imminent.
We had this premonition that sooner or later we would all be detained. It was after 12 midnight. I was in Singapore's Norfolk Road. There was an intense knocking at the door. When I opened it, standing in front of me was my neighbor. He had come to arrest me. He apologized profusely, and I said it was all right. He was just carrying out his duties.
More than 100 left-wing radicals were arrested during Operation Cold Storm, and rioting broke out in protest. But Fong Swee-swan and Lim Chin-siang would remain in political cold storage for the rest of the decade. After attempting suicide, Lim was later sent into exile.